We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.
The issue of the beer thing, I don't know. Nobody can say categorically here that they've seen the contract. Nobody knows the deal Budweiser signed with FIFA. I think once again, it's the English media that's pushing a narrative that the world is beginning to latch onto. You know, you signed a contract for advertisement with FIFA. I don't think any beer company or FIFA will accept any contract that says I must sell my product at the stadium. And I don't think so. I really don't think so. You know, outside of the stadium, there's fan parks all over the place. The Qataris have said, look, you cannot drink in the stadium anywhere else. You can go and have your drink in your hotels, at the fan parks, which is everywhere across all the venues. But in the stadium, you cannot have alcoholic drinks. In Russia, it was the same thing, Shego. You read that in Russia. In Russia, they all clamored for bottles of alcoholic drinks in the stadium. The Russian Federation refused and said the only thing you can take into the stadium are plastic containers with your drink in it. As much as everybody made so much noise, everybody conformed. Nobody took bottles into the stadium in Russia. You all had to go in there with your drinks in your cup. You go out there, you refill, you come back. You know, it's all about obeying the rules and regulations that surround the FIFA World Cup as when it is holding. I think it's just the media, especially the English, trying to stain the FIFA World Cup and see it as one of the worst hosted FIFA World Cups ever. But it's looking good. You don't make claims about the stadium is not being full, but we watch the games live every day, and they have capacity-filled stadiums everywhere there's a game of football. You know, so all of these campaigns should stop. As for always said, let's do the football and just leave out the politics for crying out loud.
All right, I just wanted to buttress what you've said. So, you know, I thought about it that Qatar says no PDA, public display of affection, right, in public. So imagine, say, in a Balinde or in Oshodi, you see two people holding hands and making out. You know how weird it is, and what turn to look at you, what are you doing? It's the same situation in the environment where they're conservative. Yes. You start performing these sort of things in public, and one of the Qataris I listened to said it's just unusual, it's not part of their culture. No, I accept all that from you. Or even drinking alcohol, it's not part of their culture.
I disagree with the alcohol thing. That's a business decision. Excuse me. Charles said, and I disagree with him, I agree with everything else. Culture, yes. The Budweiser thing, 12 years ago when that thing was signed, Budweiser would have pushed. I was in Brazil as well. Brazil didn't take bottles into the stadium. Bottles can be used as a weapon. It's plastic cups as well. But the same thing, Budweiser would have believed till 48 hours to the World Cup that they would have been, even up to now, they're selling non-alcoholic beer in the stadium. So blame it on FIFA. So blame it on FIFA. Of course, they blame it on FIFA. But that is not a cultural or media issue. No, it's a culture because Qatar they signed that deal. No, they signed that deal. Part of the deal that they signed. So how do
you know that part of the deal they signed was that they will sell alcohol in the stadium? How do you know?
How do you know that it wasn't?
Well, they are fans in the stadium.
Fans in the stadium.
Because if that was part of the
alcoholic beer,
no, it's not alcoholic in the
VIP section. FIFA would have explained all of
that was free. That was free too.
Qatari people.
But that's the VIP section. Yeah, that's for VIPs.
No, I don't everything else on culture.
It's a narrative that they're pushing. And
no, I don't agree. Not on this one.
We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.